Here are 5 CapCut editing tricks that will make you 10 times better and faster at editing your videos. Let's go. Number 1, folders. You don't want your media pool to look anything like this. It's messy, disorganized, and you'll waste a lot of time just finding the files you need. Rather, you want it to be organized in folders, named after what's inside them. This way, when you need something, you know exactly where to find it. Let's see how to do that. To create a folder, right-click within the media pool and click New Folder. Here it is. Now, right-click on the folder again and click Rename. Then name it with what's going to go inside it. Let's say that this is the icon folder, for example. We're going to put all the icons in there. We can do that directly within the media pool by selecting the objects and dragging them into the folder like this. But we can also import files directly into the folder just by entering it and then clicking on Import. Trick number 2, markers. When working on a big project, it's very easy to forget things as you go on. You can use markers as quick reminders of things to do. For example, let's say that you're editing the audio track for your video, and as you're doing that, you notice a little mistake. Maybe this icon needs to be redone. You don't need to stop what you're doing to fix it right now, unless it's really urgent. Just add a marker on the timeline and change its name into a reminder to fix that specific thing. You can also use different colors, based on the importance of the task. So you can finish what you're working on now and get back to it later. Trick number 3, the lazy swap. Let's say that we've been editing a scene for quite some time already, yet we notice that we made a mistake. We've been using the wrong clip this whole time, so now we have to change it. We have to re-edit everything from the beginning, right? Thankfully, we have another option. As long as the objects are similar, we can simply swap the clips. We can do that by selecting the new object from the media pool and dragging it on top of the old one. CapCut will show us a little preview. We can click Replace Clip, and here we go. You can do this with icons, images, video clips, and audio files. For these last two, you can also change the time frame while swapping the clips, so you don't need to cut it later. Trick number 4, copy attributes. Similar scenario to the last one. We're editing a video, and this time we have a scene with many clips that must be all edited with the same style. For example, here we want the clips to have all the same color correction. Instead of manually changing all the settings for each clip, we can edit the first one, then right-click on it and select Copy Attributes. Now let's highlight the other clips in the scene. Right-click again, and let's hit Paste Attributes this time. Now CapCut shows us this menu, where we can choose which attributes to paste. In this case, other than the color correction, the first clip isn't edited, so we can click Paste directly. And now all the clips have the same color correction. Someone might ask, why can't we just copy and paste the first clip and then use the lazy swap trick that we showed you earlier? Isn't it faster? Well, yes and no. It is faster if the clips are similar to each other and we want them to be edited identically. But if that's not the case, and we only need to copy and paste some specific attributes to the clips, then the lazy swap is not that effective. That's why it's better to know both methods, and when and how to use them. Trick number 5, Word Finder. This last one is really going to save us lots of time. Let's say that you're working on a big project, a podcast, for example, with many clips and files. Even if you keep everything organized, sometimes it's hard to find the clips you're looking for, especially if they're all similar to each other. But if you can remember the words that were said in that specific clip, there's hope. By typing the exact words that you're looking for in the search bar, CapCut will analyze every file in the media pool and will show you only the ones with those words in them. And you can finally find the file you were looking for. That's it. Hope these tricks helped you. If you'd like to learn more stuff to improve your YouTube game, check out this other video of ours. See you there.